Wanted to introduce Jason Chapple, Enterprise Account Executive with Melissa. He is going to present on a 5-step holiday preparedness plan. And Jason, I will pass it over to you now.
Thank you, Charles. As Charles said, this is Jason Chapple with Melissa. Been with Melissa for about 6+ years now, and I wanted to go over a preparedness plan for the retail industry. As you know, there's been a mass migration in 2020 from urban areas with new work from home freedoms, I being one of them. An estimated 74% of retail purchases will be made through mobile this season, and the top 100 retailers accounted for 74% of growth in 2020. Here's a little backdrop of Melissa, some of our partners, and we have been in business since 1985. Our bread and butter is geared around contact data verification. So where we shine is we can verify addresses in over 240 countries and territories. This would be where you already have historical data, so you give us an address string, or where we can autocomplete and capture addresses at point of entry. So we have a couple different web APIs that can be integrated into just about any platform. We also have dived into identity verification, where we can verify national IDs, driver licenses, and we can actually let you know if people are on watch lists or not. We have real-time email and phone verification, so we can give back not only caller ID, but geolocation of where that phone was activated from, or a basic layer verification for email would be checking for any misspellings or typos, and then going one step further and pinging that email to ensure that's the deliverable email, which is important for anybody doing in-house or even third-party email campaigns. Global phone has become a huge need, since there are many SMS text campaigns going on right now. Where we also shine is where we can dedupe your data. We can do just a straight merge purge, create a golden record through survivorship. We have many different ways to consume these tools, whether it be on premise, where it would reside locally on your servers, through a web service, or we can actually run it for you as a service, where you would send the file to us, let us know what you need done, and we return it, same format and everything. So we can also append missing data elements, such as phones, emails, geocode coordinates. We can even do a reverse email or phone in order to get a name and address. I don't want to dive too technical here. This is showing our domain knowledge. So name, address, phone, and email have industry formatting standards, which have complex and extensive definitions. So as you can see here on the left, that is an incorrect entry, and the proper entry would be parsed and standardized out, showing on the right. This shows a little bit of our fuzzing match capabilities, where we're taking 123 Main Street, Los Angeles, California, the wrong zip code, and then it looks like a German address, and giving you a corrected address. So since everybody has started to mass migrate, a lot of people from California are moving to Texas, even Florida. And so we have been a long time full service providers of the USPS National Data File, where we can run this as a service through an API. We also have some pre-integrations into other platforms such as Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, or just as a standalone web service, where we can go back 4 years and match a name to an address and append that new updated address, or we can go back 6 years for any Canadian address and names and append any new data that way as well. So something that's pretty large for retailers is enriching your marketing lists. We actually do have a full service list department here where we can broker from different vendors. So we have a large reach where if you were wanting to create files and new data, we have that as well. So something for call center campaigns, things of that nature, you can create a file that way. We also can enrich. So if you give us a name and an address, we can append with phones, emails, demographics on an individual. Okay, this is part of the autocomplete checkout. So this is huge for e-commerce sites where you would integrate this on a customer-facing membership form or website where the end user starts to type in their address, and after about 4 or 5 keystrokes, it will start to auto-populate valid address suggestions based on what the end user has typed in. It's just a clean tool that will help cut down on keystrokes for the end user, which is very appreciative. Went over that we handle over 240 plus countries and territories. Basically, we handle the world. We are CAS certified, CERT certified. We are SOC 1, SOC 2, or SOC 2 Type 1, Type 2 certified, high tech, high trust, and HIPAA certified. This is showing that we have transliteration available for global countries. Distinguishing between residential and business, we have within our CAS certified engine our RBDI, Residential Business Delivery Indicator, which will alert you whether it is a residence, business, or U for unknown. And final, we have our digital identity verification where we can validate all of these data elements individually. So we can take a look at the name, address, phone, and email and say, yes, that name is formatted and standardized properly. That's a valid name. That's a valid address, valid phone, valid social security number. Or we can cross-match all of these data elements to one another, so that the name to address match, name to phone, name to social security, and then we give back result code stating as such. This will definitely cut down on fraud, and we definitely help with AML and KYC campaigns as well. This takes a deeper dive of some of our sources. So government, credit agency bureaus, driver license. We can verify either the last 4 or the full 9-digit social security number. And then we have 2x2 verification, which basically is stating that we take 2 or more sources to verify that contact data. As I had mentioned before, some of our technologies, we have just about any protocol out there for either on-premise, cloud, software as a service. We have some pre-integrations within SQL Server, so SSIS, Dynamics, Excel, Salesforce, Oracle, Pentaho, and Talon for easy ETL solution platforms. Or you can write your own code. When we set you up on a trial, we give you a wiki link that will have best practices. It will show all the sample code and then give you back the result code so you can see what we have done with each record. We guarantee 99.99% uptime. We have load balance servers all across the world. Typical protocols that we support, XML, JSON, SOAP, REST, Java, .NET, Python. Any annual subscription that we connect with a customer with comes with a 120-day ROI guarantee. So if in any reason within 4 months you don't see a return on your investment, you get a full refund, no questions asked. We do have SLAs and uptime guarantees. We do have international support available for 24/7 customers that need that kind of support. We do run free trials. We will run POCs, so a proof of concept on sample files. We have custom tier level pricing. And then we have in-house system integrator options where we have 2 levels of tech support. Tier 1 will be in-house, kind of your first line of help. And then you also, if they were not able to troubleshoot, we open it up to Tier 2, and a sales engineer or project manager gets involved. Let's see. And that is about all I have for this presentation. Are there any questions that anybody wants to put in chat?